Okay, let's go to Japan. So the fun thing with our travel up to London, we have to go past Stonehenge, and that's going to be coming up any minute.
Please leave the roundabout at the second exit.
As our lovely sat-nav is telling us how to get there. Do you have any fun facts about Stonehenge, Dad?
Stonehenge is a historic ancient monument,
yes.
And was built many years ago.
many years ago. Fun fact.
And this road in the summer just becomes so congested. It's hard work to get through.
Yeah, and the good old trusty pig farm that is next to it that not many people know, that is by Stonehenge.
If you live down the southwest, pig farm.
That's what you know it for. You know it for the pig farm,
Pig farm
and not Stonehenge. Yeah, good old piggies, and then
the interesting fact about Stonehenge is that you get a lot of tourists come down
to look at some rocks.
to look at some rocks.
Yeah.
They can spend 3 to 4 hours sometimes getting here.
Yeah.
It's just some rocks on top of each other.
And everyone's like, wow, isn't this amazing?
I often think nowadays, if you put a big business plan to your bank manager for a tourist attraction, and you said, I'm going to get some rocks, stack them on top of each other, stick it in the middle of nowhere, and tourists will come and look at it, they would think you're
Balmy.
absolutely balmy. But believe it or not, people come and look at this.
Especially in the summer, when it's summer solstice, it gets even more busier.
Yes, it's ridiculous.
Where is it?
But here it comes.
Dun, 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 dun.
Very excited.
So we have a mini break at the moment, and we have stopped at McDonald's having our breakfast for the day for our long travel. Our McDonald's bounty.
Sounds good to me.
All of our yum food. You need to be ashamed of for yourself, Mum. How many times do we tell you? You buy an egg McMuffin and you always take the egg out.
Yeah,
What's the point of buying an egg McMuffin if you don't have the egg?
You can't get that there, can you?
Well, then you shouldn't be having an egg
I'll
McMuffin
have the
then.
egg, get my bacon roll.
Yeah, see, Edward gets it.
Well,
He's always happy.
not good. So we've had our little snack, so we're back on the road. Good morning everyone, it is day one of our holiday. So we actually have a few days before we actually go to Japan. So we're having a few days in London, and today we are just going to explore London and see what is going on. So we're off to the underground to get the tube, and apparently this person over here has a surprise for us
Good
for
morning.
the day. So what have you done for us? What have we booked?
My name's Mark Jenkins, we're at London Terminal 4, Heathrow Airport.
Yeah, you avoided my
And,
questions.
We're going to have a fun day in London, going by train.
What have you booked for
With
us?
my Oyster card,
Oh God.
we have 2, one for me and one for the wife.
My one's a bit exciting. So what have you booked for us? Apparently you've booked something for us today.
Planning the view.
Stop avoiding my questions and tell me what you've done for us.
Where would you like to go?
Well, apparently you've booked us something, so what have you booked us?
Very nice. For
So
the family.
For 3 of us or 4?
That's great.
we have a day surprise ahead, waiting for us.
No.
What have you booked for us?
Hmm?
What have you done?
Something nice, a surprise.
What is it? I want to know.
It wouldn't be a surprise.
Well, I don't like surprises. I like knowing what's going on.
If
Well, I can surprise.
Yeah. What have you booked? What have you done?
My hair's got popping today.
So the really cool thing with our hotel is for us to actually use the underground, we have to go through the airport we're going to use to go to Japan. This is London Heathrow, and obviously when we went to Japan, this is just before the COVID-19 outbreak. And I'll tell you what guys, this is the quietest I've ever seen London Heathrow for the airport. Like, there was nobody around and it was just crazy to see it so dead. So we're now on the tube, we're on the underground. So at the moment we're currently at Heathrow Terminal 4, and we're going to follow the tube line all the way to Covent Garden. Let's go. Covent Garden. We have a nice cup of tea. And are you telling us where our surprise is at the moment?
Well, the surprise is like the big holiday, and the surprise is there is no surprise,
I don't know.
and everyone's getting excited, but there is no surprise.
I don't believe you.
The surprise is we've come to London, and we're in Covent Garden, a very famous place in London, Covent Garden.
Look into my eyes
Cousins.
and tell me that you haven't lied to me.
There is no surprise.
Come on, I can tell. There's a surprise, isn't there? Look at his face. See, look at that little face right there. It is a surprise, isn't there?
The surprise is I got your mum dressed up
For nothing.
for nothing, thinking she's going something nice, and we're just going into London.
Just to have a cup of tea and coffee, and that's it.
Yeah.
So now we're currently just exploring Covent Garden in London. If you've never been to London before, Covent Garden is pretty much just a big marketplace, and it's got loads of fancy shops there as well. And you'll also see some street performing arts as well. So if you ever do have the chance to come down to London, you should definitely check Covent Garden out, as it's a pretty cool place to see and see all the interesting and quirky stuff it has to offer. Also, apologies if any of the audio goes very loud then goes very quiet. I've been trying to mess with the audio to improve it, but for the life of me it just doesn't want to work, and my editing software keeps crashing. So I think I really need to invest in one of those little fluffy microphones for the future, but apologies, and I'll try to improve it in the future. It also has started to rain outside, so it looks like we're going to get very wet. None of us brought an umbrella. So hopefully don't get too wet. Covent Garden done, and now we're going to get in a black cab and go somewhere else. In a classic black cab now.
Yes, black cab.
So being quite posh at the moment, we've gone into Fortnum and Macy's, which is like a tea and fancy place where you can get lots of nice confectioneries and goodness stuff, and lots of tea. Want a pen? Cool, £160 for a pen.
Is that?
£160.
£160 for a pen.
Yeah.
I'm paying £160 for a pen. That'd be a bloody good pen. So you taking us to level 3?
Pampers.
Why are you taking us to level 3, hey?
I'll take you to level 3, gentleman's
Toilet. None of the other fancy stuff.
Nope.
Nope. So where are you taking us
still got
then?
a
You've
number.
obviously pressed number 4
Number
and
4.
5. So wait.
5's corporate offices. So
What's the surprise then for 4?
number 4? Fourth floor. There you go.
Oh, posh. So is this the surprise we're going to have
There you
afternoon
go.
tea?
Afternoon tea.
Oh, that's very fancy. So that is the surprise. We're going to have afternoon tea in Fortnum and Mason, and that is very So I'll tell you what, guys, this is what I need in my life. I need a tea list instead of a wine list, as my god, there's so many teas to choose from. I am overwhelmed. I have no idea what tea to choose. It all looks amazing. List, I think what I'm going to go for is the smoky Earl Grey tea for my tea for this, as it's the kind of typical tea you have for afternoon tea. So I think it's the most perfect blend of tea for today. So this is your main afternoon tea menu, and it shows the kind of sandwiches and cakes you can get. So for us, we're going with the typical classic afternoon tea menu, and I'll tell you what, guys, it's going to be pretty scrumptious. Look at it now. It looks so good, so delicious, and it was amazing. Even the cakes I'm going to show you, just looks so mouth-watering. These cakes look amazing. Even the scones look great. It looks absolutely delicious. I do like you do very much match with the furniture, don't you? With your top, you match with the furniture very nicely. Yeah, good blend. In England, there's either two ways you can eat a scone. So you either put the jam on the bottom and then the cream on the top, or vice versa. One's a north way and one's a south way. Can't really remember which way is which, but I normally put the jam on the bottom and then the cream on the top. Let me know in the comments down below which way you eat a scone. This was another tea I tried, Fort Masons, and my god guys, this tea was amazing. If you ever do this afternoon tea at Fortnum and Masons, get the Fort Masons tea, as it is amazing. It was definitely one of the best teas I've ever had in my life. Oh, look at you, you're meant to use your fork, not your knife. Oh, can't take them anywhere. Look, you're not fancy enough of this place. Oh, look at him. Oh, how uncouth. What's your thoughts? Good one? Bad one? Yummy? What's in there? Is it cream?
It's a cream puff.
It was a cream puff. What's your thoughts? 1 out of 10. It's fine. Good. Can't take it anywhere. Not for this fancy lifestyle. That's like a chocolate one, isn't it?
Like a chocolate mousse.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm glad I gave that one actually now. What's your ratings on it? 1 out of 10, mum. Good, bad, yummy. Have it again. No, you don't look very impressed. Don't like it, do you? On other notes, I've gone for this nice green one. I used my fork.
Oh, that is a sugar rush on the plate. It's quite funny.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I've gone for the right one, going for the green one. Oh yeah. I know.
Where am I going to be at?
I can't.
You're meant to be using your dessert spoon.
Well, I used my wrong spoon.
Yes.
That uses your.
Ooh.
Is that nice? Oh yeah. This has got like
It's got like alcohol in.
alcohol. Oh god. It's nice.
Skin cake is this one. It's quite sweet, isn't it? So I use my fork if you want me to get a nice crust.
Oh wow.
It's got jam in the middle. Does that excite you? Oh, that is one as well. Oh.
Oh, what a surprise. I like that one as well.
It's like a white raspberry vanilla. No, it's coming. That one's good as well.
Which one do you want?
Well, I've just had afternoon tea and that was rather scrumptious, so very good surprise of the day. Wonderful. So we're back in our hotel room now. It's also the next day. We didn't really do much after we had afternoon tea. Pretty much got back to the room and chilled for most of the evening. We didn't really have dinner either. Like, I can tell you what, I think over the last few months I've been kind of healthy. Like, I've kind of cut out a load of rubbish in my sort of diet. I don't really eat a lot of sugar anymore, and from not really having a sugar diet to having that meal yesterday where it had a lot of sugar. Oh my god, I think my body was like freaking out with having all that sugar. Like, I was kind of feeling like really shaky, my face went really blotchy. It was definitely like a bit of a sugar overload. Have not had that much sugar in a long time, and I felt really sick for most of the afternoon. I kind of felt full and just having an overload of sugar. And what's even really cool and really nice from having afternoon tea is they actually gave us this little Fortnum and Macy's bag, and even though I didn't really want more cakes, they actually packed us some more cakes in there. So we have lots of cakes, and I really normally they're gonna be eating today because we go to Japan tomorrow. So I kind of want to eat them, but at the same time I kind of don't. But I will show you later what these cakes look like, but they're really nice. It was really good afternoon tea. There's more things I wanted to show you guys in the midst of all, but it's a bit hard when I'm kind of the main filmer for the travelling for vlogs. Probably when we get to Japan, I'll get the rest of my family to do some more, kind of be a bit of a cameraman as well on the side, but at the moment it's mainly me at the moment. Some other things I want to show quickly with afternoon tea, but I didn't really have a chance to, but some things are really crazy with the afternoon tea, as I've been to a few kind of afternoon teas, but definitely Fortnum and Macy's one was kind of like the most fanciest one I've been to. And it was crazy because when my pot of tea came, obviously in the hotel room I haven't got a teapot, but I was going to pretend this cup here is my teapot, and literally when the guy brought the teapot over, he literally took the kind of top part of the teapot and was like, "Do you want to smell it?" And like, he literally just threw the top part of the teapot like literally in my face, and I was just not prepped for it. It was crazy. He was like, "Oh, take a whiff." And I was like, oh my god, what is this person doing? So I was not expecting that. Not gonna lie though, the tea did smell very nice, but I just wasn't really prepped for the guy to literally get the top of the teapot and literally throw that in my face. So that was definitely not expected. What was also really nice with the room, obviously I showed at the beginning of the vlog, there was a guy playing on the piano. Obviously a lot of the music that was being played was classical music, but it was actually quite nice. He did play a bit of Frozen, and really shocking, and I wasn't even expecting it for the life of me, he actually played a bit of Studio Ghibli music on the piano. He played the main song in Spirited Away on the piano, which was amazing, and I wasn't really expecting that. And for someone who loves Studio Ghibli, that was really nice to have afternoon tea. So the music there was top notch. Definitely loved the guy on the piano. He was playing some great tunes. I don't know if it caught it because I was gonna get the camera out to say, but it was quite noisy where we were sitting in the restaurant, and the piano for where we were sitting was quite far back. So I don't know if you guys probably would have heard it if I recorded it on with the whole crowd and everything, but take my word for it, it was really nice, and I definitely wasn't expecting him to throw out some Studio Ghibli music on the piano, so that was really nice. But overall, the surprise afternoon tea was really nice, and definitely wasn't expecting that. Apparently my dad had booked that 4 months ago, so he definitely had a good surprise in the works. So definitely a really nice surprise and a nice way to kind of get our holiday ready for Japan. So here are all our leftover cakes from yesterday as well. She's also added these 2 pieces of cake for us that she showed later. I mean, all of this looks really good, but I'm really sugared out at the moment, so I don't really want to eat these. But we probably will, because these have to be eaten by today, as obviously we go to Japan tomorrow. Obviously Stefan is also coming along to Japan with us, and he didn't go to afternoon tea yesterday, but he's coming today to stay, so I'm sure he'll probably have one of these cakes as well. So probably by the end of the day these cakes will definitely be eaten, but they definitely look very scrumptious. Look at him going for the cakes. He's like, cake! Cake! These are posh cakes.
Have you shown it to the... Oh, wow. Have you shown this to the camera?
I've shown the top part. There's a hidden layer underneath I didn't realise, but there is. You can show if you want. Look at the cake.
Oh, look at that.
Well, your hands in the way. Ow. There's all the nice cakes.
Nice. I'm going to get this one out, I think.
Don't touch them.
Is this the one?
There's another cake underneath. Oh yeah, look at that cake. Cool, look at you. One. Nice cake. What would you rate out of 10?
7.
What cake is? What's the flavour? Describe the texture and the taste.
Cake. This is a cake.
Wow.
7 cake. Yeah.
You'll be great on Bake Off. Be like,
I'll be awful on Bake
this
Off,
this
yeah.
is a good cake. Yes.
This is cake.
Yep. Perfect cake.
I'll eat that.
So we've ate all the cakes. All the cakes are now gone. They are very nice. I had a chocolate cake, and all the rest of the family ate all the other ones. But they were scrumptious cakes. Wouldn't you agree, sir?
It's good. They're very good. They're a bit too rich for me.
Yeah, we were quite rich,
Too-
weren't they?
bit
You
too
do feel a
much
bit
sugar.
sickly over it
Yeah.
afterwards. But they're very nice.
I had one, and then after, I felt a bit sick. I went, whoop.
Yeah, but they were good cakes.
That's right, it is 91.8 Hayes FM with The Breakfast Show with me, Stephen Jenkins. I've got a special guest in here, Nerdy Nails, and she's talking about Instagram, everything, about social media. Now, speaking of Instagram, what do you think about the new Instagram update where it's hidden the likes? Is it good? Is it bad? Because some people like it, some people don't like it.